when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Baltimore Ravens and the New Orleans Saints. Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. That's the kicker, Tyler Loop, set to get this started. Off we go here in New Orleans. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it first and 10.
Here we cut.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
First and 10.
We met with these coaches during the week, Mike. They told us the emphasis this week about getting the run game going early, and we see it here. Nice first play pickup. Fresh set of downs.
Ready.
From the 32 now. Here's first and 10.
Set.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Come on, set, ready.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That's over the middle and intercepted. Pick by Malachi starts. And the Ravens are going to get the football here. They force the INT on the game's opening drive.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
In motion comes Walker. On 1st and 10, Jackson. He's got his tight end likely downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 31 yards.
DC, ready?
Jackson now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
In motion comes Walker. Jackson going to give it up on a pop pass. And I don't think he got there. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down.
No gain on the play.
Well, you could tell that the defense had seen that play on game tape, and they were ready for it. They tried to do a little jet sweep pop pass out of the gun. Defense was all over it. Nowhere to go, no gain.
They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for third and a yard. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he's got the first down. He'll slide to a stop and take it to first and goal.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's four-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on third and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
1 yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The extra point is good, and the Ravens will take a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready, set.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Set, ready. Set.
A carry here for Tracy. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Set, hut. Hut.
Throwing on third down, Rattler. And that one is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. Could they have called the push-off there? The Saints will punt this one away. what's doing there. They made sure he would not get free.
At their own 29-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
At the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got 3rd down and less than a yard. He'll try to run for it. Give him 14 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 14
When this
yards.
offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go, and you can see why.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Man in motion is Smith. A 1st down throw for Jackson. Exiting the pocket right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore.
23 yards. And the Ravens 1st down.
No, we change.
They'll send Flowers in motion. From the gun, Jackson. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Tyler Loop to kick off for
Now,
Baltimore.
after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Set, ready, hut, hut.
Throwing is Rattler. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Down, set.
On the give, it's Tracy. And he'll take this right to the 43-yard line. Jair Alexander up from the secondary to make the stop.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
Black Ultra. Set, hut.
On 3rd and 2, it's Rattler. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They are going for it, and it's Rattler. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for 4th down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
Hey, come on. Let's go. Right here. You change it.
Now Jackson. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Oh. 180. 13. What? 180. Hey, Ozzy. Shut up. Hey, middle.
Jackson looking to throw. Open man downfield is Smith. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick, because that ball is coming out.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut. And he will score again. Touchdown, Ravens. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. No problem there on the extra point. And the Ravens will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead.
To kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return is Trey Palmer. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready?
They'll go to the ground, and here's Tracy on first down. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
25-yard line.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Second down, they need 7.
Ready, ready. 33, yellow. Set, go.
Little quick pass to the receiver heading left.
The ball carried by the wide receiver. He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Down. Black 40.
We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. This is fielded inside the 5. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
20-yard line.
Man in motion is Smith.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. Forced to his right. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
That's good.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now, Jackson.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Jackson. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Raven first down. Man in motion is Smith. Here's Jackson. He'll try to hit him with a screen. There he goes again. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set, ready.
On the ground, here's Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. They have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Gain of 36 yards.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
First down.
Ready.
1st and 10.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Set, hut. Set.
Again, it is Rattler. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver, and when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins. And a nice job there on that return. Gives them breathing room up past the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a good run there. And they get him 5 yards.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Report. Cut.
Play action now. Jackson. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
In motion comes Walker. We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, Jackson. Short, complete to Likely. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion goes Likely. They'll send Flowers in motion. Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving outside the pocket. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch.
And this is caught on the sideline. Going to have the first down. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. They say the feet were out of bounds. Wow. Big, tight call there. For the moment, it'll be fourth down. Ravens bring their punt team out. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Down. Ready?
On the ground for the first time, this is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Set.
From the gun, here's Rattler. The right side to Olave. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down, it's Rattler. That's to the right side, and it's complete. Chris Olave, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Black shot, 10 black. Red, cycle. Set, go.
Now it's Tracy looking to run, and it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. I mean, whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do if that's the case is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
A first down throw for Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the fourth.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Now, after the touchdown, Loop is back out to kick this one away. Palmer now to return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Black swap. Set, ready.
They'll run with Tracy. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
Here we go. Set, cut, cut.
On second down, here's Rattler. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on third down.
That's a gain of 10.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
That one broken up. It is incomplete. This defensive secondary, they have been really a no-fly zone all game long. It continues here and brings up fourth down. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but they didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be third down.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 10. They're going to go right back to Henry. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Ravens sending the punt team out there. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. Now the Ravens use the first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13.
At their own 14-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
On the handoff, here comes Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
On the ground, it's right back to Tracy. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop it for no gain yet again. And now it's third down.
Well, this has been the story of the entire game, Mike, is just how well this defense has played, particularly against the run. There has been nowhere to operate for this offense, and it continued here on this last play.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down.
Ready?
We'll try to get this one on the ground.
Taken down at the 19-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's fourth down.
So it is a win here for the visitors, the Ravens. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.